Hey everyone. So apparently you guys really liked my Ifrit Chronicle battles video. So I will do exactly the same for the Leviathan one. So we're gonna go through all 10 stages. I'm gonna use my quick and easy team for that. But if you're only interested in a quick farming guide for the level 10 stage of Leviathan, you may as well skip to the very last timestamp of this video and just look it up. Other than that, let's go. Oh, and by the way, Scepter of the Pious is Lunafreya's best weapon. It is a staff though, but you get two. Apparently we are gonna get two of these, and this is the weapon you want to level up. Alright, so let's go. And as you will see, my team is fairly expensive. I'm using my EX plus 3 Lunafreya that I got EX plus 3 Noctis, and everyone else is EX plus 2. So this is not for the faint of heart, mind you. But again, there is a budget guide at the end of this. And there was something I forgot about. This was on a Google account, so apparently the Google account still doesn't work. But it's fine. We're just gonna log in again. Okay, so after way too many minutes of reloading the game, logging in on the correct version of the game, let's finally start with the Leviathan fight. So the first stages are usually pretty easy. So let's use Warp Loosened, Triple, Warp Light. I believe Prompto had a break, right? Yep, 75%, so let's do that one. And we're good. Is it actually 10 stages though? This boss felt tankier than it usually is. Okay. So we got the staff. We're gonna need two of those though. Stage number 2. But before I do that, let's enhance his breaks real quick. I hope it does increase the break amount. Does it? Nope. It's always a 75% break. Does he have... Okay, so might as well skip it then. He does not have good breaks. Let's shift back next instead. And let's have him do the breaks for us. So what we're gonna do is next Bone Crusher, Lunafreya, Triple, Torrent, Purity, Shining. This should be more than enough for the first couple of stages. It is. Okay. And again, don't stress out too much about this. This is a strong team. Oh, here's the second copy of the Scepter, by the way, that we're gonna need, and which is very time intensive to do. Alright, so here's the first upgrade. Let's do this. Oh, EX plus 1 only. It's stage 3, who cares about EX levels right now? It's going to get more interesting at 8 upwards. So let's just reload. Here comes Lunafreya's damage, and we're good. I wouldn't be even surprised if Lunafreya was able to do this on her own. But I'm just going the safe route here. Oh, by the way, it's for once I feel like we got a decent energy dump with these things. Now I will complete both her weapons. Oh, my voice is so bad today. I will complete both her weapons either today or at the latest tomorrow. So that's the energy dump for me in that case. But for all of you who want to take it slow, which is absolutely fine to do, it is a good energy dump next to the raid we've got right now. Okay, now stage number 4 if I'm not mistaken. And as per usual, the first weapon is kind of easy to get, because most of the medals, the brave medals from Leviathan, we're gonna get them, I believe, from stage 5 upwards. So this should be the first one. But we're gonna get them soon, though. I know it. For sure we're gonna get them soon. Let's repeat. So it's still a very comfortable clear, as you can see. But we might have to take this a little bit more seriously, I believe, from stage 8 onwards. Okay. $65 medals. That's pretty sweet. I got 65 medals on the Noctis or the Ifrit thingy for all my units. So here's 100 Leviathan Chronicles. Medals, that is the currency that we actually need. And with all the rewards we're getting, we should be able to almost fill up the first weapon of hers. So let's just repeat. Let's see if Lunafreya can still manage to kill it. Oh yeah. Still pretty easy for her. Alright. Stage number 7. Now we should get to the part where it gets a little bit more interesting. So let's have my team repeat, see what's happened. Alright, looks like we have to take this a little bit more seriously now. So vaulting. And the friend Lunafreya will also do her stuff. Okay. That music though, the whole Final Fantasy 15 soundtrack, just perfect. Alright. Stage number 8. We are going to use the Snyx friend and have him chain with our Noctis. So I'm just gonna stop pressing repeat blindly now. Warp loosened. So let's have him do this stuff. And let's go. See what happens. Okay. So far, so good. I haven't equipped the Brave Shift of Lunafreya, so let's hope all of this works out. But if it doesn't, I do have my Noctis geared towards jump damage, so should be fine in the end. Okay. Is there maybe a Lunafreya somewhere here? Yep. But she's Brave Shifted, so we're gonna take the Noctis friend. Who will do the same as mine. Whew. Okay, so very tanky already. Final stage should be probably at around 1 billion HP, I would suggest, or think. We'll see. So we got another 500. Okay, level 10 stage. Let me just fill up energy. 15 sounds good for the time being. So, yeah, we're gonna use Garbinks, Lunafreya, just in case we have to use a limit burst next turn. So, his Lunafreya is going to Water Blessing. Oh, is that it? Yeah, it's 15% Water Ramp. The Gentiana's 8. And Torrent of Purity for the 130 Impero. Prompto, what's he gonna do? He has bad frames, or chain frames I should say. Just use Ballistic, I guess. Okay, so turn 1ing is going to be quite hard. Don't kill the friend Lunafreya though, that'd be bad. Okay, so let's have this happen. And Nyx is going to shift and chain with Noctis. There we go, Warp loosened. Have Lunafreya start this up. Okay. So much for the 10 stages. I'll need to figure out a way to one turn KO this fight. We'll see though. I don't even mind going to turn 2, honestly. Okay, so how much currency do I get now? That is going to be one of the more crucial parts. It's 125. That's pretty sweet. It's almost twice as much as I gained last time. So let's check out where we are at with the weapon. So since we got some lapis along the way, let's only collect the stuff that is needed. So I want this, that. Oof, this is actually annoying though. But it shouldn't be too much more of this. Okay, here's the copy number 2, +1, Scepter itself, and the other Scepter itself. Okay, so let's check out how far we've come with the weapon. Oops, it's over here. New equipment, Scepter of the Pious. We got +1. Which one is the +1 one? This one. We easily got +2. We also very easily got +3. Okay, and for +4, we only need a couple more insignias, but we got the insignias. So technically speaking, what you will be missing, probably I had a few insignias left over from the Noctis banner, but I believe you are getting exactly enough to +4 a single weapon, it would seem. Yeah, so you are getting exactly the materials to +4 one weapon. And from there on out, you are forced to farm quite a bit. Okay, so, but nonetheless, we got our first... That's the wrong tab though. Oh, that's not the correct one as well. Let's enhance the weapon to full now. And we got a +4 weapon, which is exactly what we need. Okay, and the next one is going to be a little bit more cumbersome, but we'll get there. And now I will prepare a team, a budget team for you guys, so you can farm the level 10 stage at your own leisure. And I will only use Nyx. I won't even use my EX +2 Nyx for this. So I'll make a quick cut, I'll be right back, and you'll see the team. So see you in a second. Okay, we are back. So when it comes to using friend units, now obviously you guys want to use Lunafreya. Basically any Lunafreya, especially if a Brave Shift is geared, is going to one-shot this boss. I will show it once to you how this works with a Lunafreya friend. Let's quickly check out whether he actually geared this one. He did. So yeah, I'm gonna show this off twice, once with a Lunafreya friend and once without. So this is the team. As you can see, I geared Nyx for pretty much whatever. He has some Aqua Killer. It is the bad Nyx. He's not even brave. He doesn't have any EX levels or whatsoever. Next up is Galoof for obvious tanking, passive provoke. I'm using Esther. She's quite old, so might be a good one. She's got 250 Aquatic Killer, attack, etc, etc. And what you're seeing is I'm using no S tier Mars whatsoever. Tiger Fangs is a trial reward, so get that. Oh yeah, actually Mastermind Zorn uses Super Trust Masters, but Mastermind Zorn, trust me, his role is completely irrelevant. And just to prove this point, I'm gonna unequip him. Lightning, as she is also unimportant, you can obviously and you should gear these units, but I'm quite confident in the fact that I don't need to gear these units. And one thing I should do is change around Espers, because if I'm not mistaken, Waterga is on Xon now, which it is. Okay, so Lunafreya friend makes this very easy, and you will see why in just a second. So we're gonna Brave Shift the Lunafreya friend, and we're gonna triple Oracle, Torrent of Purity, Gentiana's Aid, Water Blessing, Mastermind Zorn. Should this fight take longer than 2 turns, you need water resistance. The boss is going to cast Tsunami, and you need some water resistance. Alright, let's have Nyx do his stuff. War Preparations plus Bone Crusher, Firm Resolution. Last one is actually up to you. I'm just gonna use, where is it? King's Glaive, because I'm wearing Nyx's Super Trust Master, I believe. You don't have to, but you're gonna have one at least if he is New Vision Awakened. Alright, Lightning is going to Brave Shift. She will use gun target, although nobody's using guns. Rising Thunder Bullet and Blade of Thunder. Galoof is just going to Sworn Protection. And Esther, I actually need to check out Esther though. Fill LB gauge, that is good, we need this. So Shock Embrace, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Shock and Awe, Shock Embrace, Combat Overdrive. Next turn she can LB together with Lunafreya. Alright, so the boss is going to attack Galoof a little bit, but as you can see, he easily survives all of this. Alright, Lunafreya is going to LB, and we will have a couple of bolting strike frames. Oops, that's the wrong attack. Bolting strike, and Nyx is also going to bolting strike a couple of times. And Esther is also going to LB. So let's have the bolting strikers go, send in all the units. And there it is. So Lunafreya friend obviously makes this completely a joke. Lunafreya is that overpowered. But now we're gonna look at a case where we don't have Lunafreya. So maybe you don't have a friend who pulled for Lunafreya. That is too bad, but we're gonna check out what we need to do this without a Lunafreya friend. Alright, so let's repeat. Now, since we're not using a Lunafreya friend, let's either use Nyx or Noctis, right? So obviously using Noctis is also cheating. You're gonna jump on turn 1 with Noctis, you're gonna land on turn 2, and it's just a repetition of what we've just seen. So I'm gonna use January W's Nyx here, and for this we actually should gear our team a little bit. So let's give him a Trust Master, let's give him a half decent weapon to boot as well. I'd love to use the Ultima Blade, but you guys are not going to like this if I do so. So let's scroll down to the 8-star and stuff. What is Ragnarok? Oh yeah, that sounds okay. Let's give him another 8-star or lower weapon. Gaia Blade was elemental? Nope, it wasn't. Okay, so he's got a few weapons now. Lightning. Let's give her guns, especially. Where are the guns? Guns. Over here. So, where are the 8-star guns? That's a flame one, we don't want flame stuff. Velvet Nightmare, it's a dark weapon, we don't want that. What's Brontes? Oh yeah, Brontes sounds good to me. It's lightning element even. Which the boss is weak to. The boss is weak to lightning and light. And we're gonna use a gun shield, which is free, or was free, so I guess this is a fair assumption to use. Okay, let's give her some kind of vision card. I'm not gonna give her any good one. Let's just use... Which one of these is level up? This one. Let's take this one then. Okay. And let's see if we can do that. Now, granted, this probably won't be a turn 3 kill anymore for the mission, but I believe it goes to show that this is entirely possible even without strong gear. So Esther still does the same: Shock and Awe, Shock Embrace, Combat Overdrive, Galoof, Sworn Protection. Nyx is going to War Preparations Plus, Bone Crusher, Firm Resolution, Full Force Edge, Bar Watergar on Xon, Lightning is shifting, and she's going to Gun Target, Rising Thunder Bullet and Blade of Thunder, and the friend Nyx is going to Chain Warp, King Lucis's Blessing and Warp Loosened, and let's have everyone quickly go. And I would probably guess this is going to take 6 or 7 turns. We'll see. Okay, so let's have everyone shade. Nyx is full force. War Preparations Plus. Warp Loosened. Blade of Thunder on Lightning. Xon is going to chain SR for the Nyx friend. Absolute Raikiki on Esther. And, well, what else can we do? Let's use Mirage. Okay, so the SR trainers are Q and S. No, the Bolting Strike trainers Q and S. Let's see. Oh yeah, this should be absolutely fine. Whoa, I did way more damage than I expected myself to do. So here's the tsunami I was talking about earlier. It hurts, but it's fine ultimately, as you can see. So we're gonna repeat. Esther is going to Tempest Charge now. Shock and Awe and Bolting Strike, I guess. So let's have him repeat. Let's go. Let's have the Chainers go at it, and the fight should be over. So we did all missions, 3 turns clear with a half decent friend Nyx. I guess this isn't too hard after all, and as you've seen, this was a very, very cheap build. Xorn, Lightning had basically no gear whatsoever. Galoof had the basic stuff. Nyx and Esther had 8-star gear or below. All you need really is a little bit of Aquan Killer, and that's all there is to it. Okay, I hope this was helpful to you guys. If you have access to Noctis, for example, Neovision Noctis, I should say, you would jump on turn 1, land on turn 2, the boss is immediately dead. Same applies, as you've seen, to Lunafreya, Preparation on turn 1, LB on turn 2, and done. And even if you don't have any of these units, just pick another Bolting Strike or SR Chainer with you, and you'll be good to go, as you've seen. So I hope this was helpful. We'll see each other tomorrow for the banner review or unit review of Lunafreya. I'm really hoping I can get this done by tomorrow. Not quite sure though, but we'll see. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Bye bye.